It's the penultimate game of the Crap World Cup. It's a game neither side wanted to be here for. I'm James Catlin, drummer Jack Shepherd for the third place playoff of this year's Crap World Cup.
Yeah, we're here in this fantastic stadium. No rain coming down. It's Saturday, it's 5 o'clock, so we've avoided the worst of the rain. It's just a pleasure to be here.
For the final time.
For the final time ever. As we will not be returning to Malaysia
no,
in our lifetimes.
We will not. Well, unless you want to come back for a holiday here.
Well, potentially.
I think after spending a month here, I think it's been long enough.
I won't even be coming for the Grand Prix, will I, James? Because it's ended.
Yes, as we discussed earlier in the tournament. And who knows? A few bids are getting compiled together for the next Scrap World Cup. They will be announced in the next year or so.
Yeah, or so, right? So today we have the third place playoff between Mongolia and the Yemen.
Bit of a subdued atmosphere. It's not really electric, is it?
It's a friendly, isn't it? Really,
more or less, to see who
we could see both teams have fielded a weaker squad.
Well,
because even the Balding goalkeeper is not playing.
No, he's not. Well, just look at the two sides here of Yemen and Mongolia. The match that could have been the final.
Yeah, very easily.
But both dubbed out without scoring a goal in that semi-final.
He's already yawning. This game hasn't even started.
No, he hasn't. Not particularly a fan. Although the round of the third playoff at the 2014 World Cup was
fantastic.
Actual 2014 World Cup was
Netherlands.
Right. Thrashed Brazil. It was really them compounding.
So Sakan Chaloon, Bat Munkal, Oyenbat, Davajav, Erdenbat. The captain is Oyenbat, Erdenbat, Narenbol, Jansjerik. Very similar squad.
He's dropped Gal Erdner.
Yep.
They've put Narenbol up front.
Narenbol, who plays most games actually, but
he normally plays in the number 10 position.
He does, yeah. So,
Yemen, plenty of changes.
Ahmed Kaid on the bench.
Yes. Miller starting up front.
Jabby in the midfield.
Two midfield. Jabby still Samudio still new back four pretty much.
Yeah, the Yemen play,
including goalkeeper. But I have to say, a lot of them have flew back to Yemen.
Shit, it was disappointing.
They were not prepared to stay for this. They wanted to get back. So half the squad went back to Yemen, and half the squad has stayed for this final hurrah. The final hurrah we will see in the kits.
So a little known fact about this stadium in Malaysia. I've saved the best till last. The fact is, this is built on a burial site. A lot of players in the changing rooms can hear haunted noises. Well, Yemen.
What a fabulous start! What a goal! Well, where was that in the semi-final from Yemen?
The goal to Malaysia there.
And Mila gets his first goal of the tournament.
There he is.
Only goal of the tournament.
He's not gone home because his bald head's still there.
He hasn't gone home, no, he stayed here. He has to stay here as a goalkeeper just to make sure the other goalkeeper doesn't get injured. Well, they looked overly thrilled to score in the semi-final there. But to knock Mongolia to third place would be something that would be damaging to Mongolia. Look at that. That's the sort of celebration you like to see.
Ernesto Mila.
Ernesto Mila.
I think in the distance you can see Mount Kinabalu, one of Malaysia's most famous mountains.
Very interesting.
Oh, and he ran offside.
He did. He ran ahead of the line of scrimmage. It will be a free kick. Batmonk to take.
So here is the free kick wasted. Well, he's span round there, hasn't he? That was good by Erdenbat. Oh,
no!
Couldn't get anything there.
There you go. What's it going to be? It's going to be a corner for Mongolia.
in theory, you could drive all the way from Norway to Malaysia without ever having to take a ferry.
What you would...
Do you suggest we take that route home?
What, driving up towards sort of like Saudi Arabia area, the Middle East, and then you sort of go across to North... Well, what way do you go? Do you go that between that little gap between Saudi Arabia and Africa where it joins together into that Eurasian section, and then you go northwards, and then you go along the top of Finland and Sweden and North, and then you eventually get to Norway? Then we would have to take a ferry to, of course, get back to the island nation of the United Kingdom. It's been a long way from this land, but I've enjoyed it. It's been a good month. Joey's dispossessed.
James is excited to get back to see his girlfriend, who he's met in Malaysia, but she has flown to England.
Yes, I have met one of the Malaysian women. Oh, it's an equaliser. Well, this game's going to be fun, isn't it? No, it's not. Oh, but he was offside.
He was offside there. That was a shame.
It was.
See how far offside he was?
A bit.
A little bit.
Oh well. There you go. What do you think of the prospects of the Asia Cup in January?
Oh my God. I couldn't say, James.
It's been an intense month here. I don't think I could handle
Another one.
another 4 weeks in Timor-Leste. Some say political trouble could cause that tournament to get cancelled, though. We will see.
Oh, that run ended prematurely there.
Jabby.
I am excited for the African Crab Nations.
Again, political trouble.
And the Crap Euros, of course, in 2 years.
The Crap Euros will be happening all across Europe. I think we've got a game in Azerbaijan, we've got a game in Kazakhstan. And
what everyone really wants to see is San Marino versus Scotland.
I don't think that's going to happen. But we do have I'm proud to announce we have a game in the beautiful Monaco, so we'll be going to Monaco.
Fantastic.
The Stade Louis II.
I mean, I've been twice already.
Well, we will be going again.
And the Stade Louis II is a fantastic ground.
I'll be hosting, well, potentially we'll be hosting a football match.
Oh, a bit of jostling there. Oh, that shot was
vicious.
Was, yeah. So here is Narenbold. He plays through Jan-Erik. Jan-Erik made his first appearance in the semi-final. Maybe he's the reason they got knocked out. A little known fact about Jan-Erik: he is unable to read or write.
That's libelous.
He is. It's true. He told me himself. He can speak, you know. He's just...
Well, they do have a very complicated writing system, don't they, in Mongolia?
Yeah,
I don't think I would be able to pick
up. He communicates through
song.
Yeah, why not? He communicates through song. And when his name is on the team sheet, he doesn't know. He has to be told by his manager to his face. So maybe that's why he's been missing for the first half of the tournament.
Do you think he'd have the inability to read nothing?
I suppose maybe he could recognise your name after so many years.
Yes, because it'd be more like a picture than a word, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I suppose. He cannot read or write. That is fascinating. In this day and age, for someone not to be able to read or write.
It tells a lot about the Mongolian education system.
But my God, he can play football.
He can.
The only goal of the half there.
Miller with the goal.
I suppose there was 2 goals, but this one was disallowed.
Chalked off this one.
Good finish as well, it was.
He read the goalkeeper going down. And
curled it round him.
He did.
Maddie there with an afro.
And that man, Jazera, not so successful in the Mongolian team. Some would say he was cursed.
Matthew Nzizi is the referee. Oh, yes.
I wonder who will get the big game. Will it be the man himself?
I've heard.
Batachuk?
Oh, yeah. Vasiliev.
Bonachuk? You have heard?
Oh, well, I was hoping it would be Mike Dean.
Mike Dean, potentially. Can you actually edit the goal? The record?
Yeah, of course you can.
It will be Mike Dean. Mike Dean will left the.
Fancy stuff here from Al Jarshi. This is a good attack, isn't it?
Very nice attack. 2-0.
I mean, that always looked like a
Jabby. It did. Jabby makes it 2. And, well, for a substitute team of Yemenis, maybe they should have played this team in the actual tournament. They may have reached the final. Who knows? Very much to have a feel of a third place playoff, a friendly game, doesn't it?
I don't know if we can see that mountain. They haven't really showed us a pan of
the arena that we're in.
Cecilio Jabby there.
Getting another goal. He's had a few this tournament.
Mount Kinabalu.
You can tell Mongolia's disappointment at reaching that
Did you know
stage and getting knocked out?
it costs about
out of them.
$9 to climb the mountain, as you have to apply for a permit?
That's very unusual. Is that correct?
It is correct. I've just read that on the internet.
You have to apply for a permit to climb Mount Everest.
You will do, yes, and it'll be even more expensive because you'll have to hire Sherpas. So here is Maddie with his afro. Corner.
Goal deals with it. Just researching facts about.
Malaysia has the world's biggest cave.
Very interesting.
It's 295 kilometres of unexplored caves. Maybe we should explore it on our day off between now and the final.
I would not want to get lost before the final. That would not be good. Good save by Sakon Salon.
That was just wide, actually.
It was.
Look at all the touches he's had.
Kobayashi is, well, the man who's just come into the side today.
Distance travelled 1 kilometre. That is a lot, considering we only play for 4 minutes each half. Good
into the hands of
block
Steed.
There. Mila. It's 3.
It is 3. What a performance from Yemen. They've conceded.
No.
They conceded 3 in the semi-final, but they've scored 3 in the third place playoff.
Yeah.
Mongolia
Nice
looked
finish.
absolutely rubbish, haven't they, today?
They have. I think they just want to go home.
Yeah, they're done. They've been to the World Cup before. They've got to this stage. They've got to the semi-finals before. They've been to a final before, but I don't think they're really bothered by a third place playoff.
So the Yemen will get the third place here. They won't mind that.
That's a good showing from Yemen. A very good showing. That's the difference, though, isn't it? Mongolia will be disgusted they finish 4th. Most of the nations will be delighted with that, but For Yemen, I think this Yemenis team is going to be talked about for years to come.
Years to come.
Well, much like England from 1990, it's still talked about 28 years on. But
by whom?
Football fans. Because England haven't done anything since. But Germany would never talk about their 2006 side that got to the semi-final. They might potentially, but I don't think they would.
Mongolia.
I'm not going to talk about this team for years to come. They will talk about the team that failed. The team that failed to get through to the final. They remind me of Brazil from 2014. Such as the way it's unravelled in these last two games to them. There may be an autopsy.
They couldn't even score that one. That is a shame.
That is, well, that summarises their day up here in this stadium. They rob it off him.
And they can't even score an open goal.
They can't, no. You could say Said was playing with them there.
I've just skipped that replay there. Let's get this fucking game over.
It doesn't matter. It is the third big playoff. That I would be surprised if anyone watches this one. It's over. We have one more game to go, and that will be the final on Sunday between Cambodia.
Tomorrow, James. Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow is Sunday.
I did say Sunday. It is tomorrow. Yes, that's correct. Ernesto Mena. 2 goals today. Who knows if he'd played the full tournament, how many goals he would have ended up with. Well, we are not too far away from the final.
24 hours.
It's so many days we've waited for this. So many games. How have you got through that many games?
It's been fun.
It has. It's a bit of an emotional time that the final's coming up.
So we'll have a nice little preview video, quite a long one I should hope, and we'll look back at the whole tournament and we'll get you voting on your favourite goals.
Yes, we will.
So keep your eye out for that video because it will have the top 10 goals of the tournament and you will vote on which one wins goal of the tournament, and that will be just before the final takes place. And then we'll release the results of the goal of the tournament during the final.
Yes.
Extensive build-up of the final coming next to the Crap World Cup, and that will be followed by the actual final. Wow, this is getting serious now.
Would it be Solomon Islands or would it be Cambodia? Who knows?